Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today, as you can see, you can see in front of me, you can see behind me, I am ring rolling. So I hope you can hear me fairly well. There's a bit of an echo in the tractor actually. Might just open the window, might get rid of that. No, it's still echoing. However, so hopefully you can hear me fairly well, but I am ring rolling and picking stones. As you can see there in front of me, I have my stone fork on the front of the tractor. So I'm picking the ones that do a bit of damage as I go along. So this is the first bit of spring stuff we have in. I think it's nearly 33 acres. I'm not just sure. It's around the 30 acres is in this field. It's a good journey from the yard. And actually, we're not using our own. This is a good friend of my father's, ring roller. We're not using our own, as we have a neighbouring farm I have to spread dung for after this. So I brought up the dung spreader, dropped it off to my father's friend is only like 3 minutes down the road, so I left the dung spreader there, got his ring roller, and I'm using that. I have to ring roll a bit for him then after this, and then I'm going spreading dung, and hopefully, if I remember, I will do a video spreading dung when I get that far. Now this tractor, as you've probably seen already, there's a fair bit of muck on it, due to it was at dung for a good while there at the start of the year, and it got quite mucky, and I only just got a quick wash at it to pick up a lock of or to knock off a lock of the dirt and give the windows a good wash, because it was very bad. Now, no two ways about it, it was very bad. But anyways, so ring rolling now. This is the first bit of spring stuff we've sown. We've spring wheat sown on it. We sowed it yesterday, so the last day of February. It's very hard to see these stones when you're picking them up. You can probably see it better than I can. But you go up, you bastard. No, you're trying to pick up the stone and not pick up clay. It's tough enough. However, so this is the first bit we've sown of the spring grain. We have about, how much more? I think this, yeah, that's the third of it sowed now with this sowed. So we have another, what, 60 acres, 50-60 acres to sow. Most will be going in spring wheat, some barley. It'll be a mix. It'll be wheat, barley and oats. All of our spring crops are going for whole cropping, as we got 90 acres of winter crops in, while in the good back end, and all them crops are pushing on very well. We've the fertilizer out on the most of it, I think. Yeah, my father's just finishing the fertilizer on finishing spreading the fertilizer on it, and then is going to start spraying it for weeds, or he's going to spray it for whatever he's spraying it for. He's doing spraying once he gets the last of the fertilizer out, and so it's shaping up fairly well. Like this day last year, the whole place was covered in snow, and we'd nothing done. We actually have this sowed 3 months earlier than we had last year. It was near the end of May when we had this field sowed last year. We had nothing, we had no tillage work done before May last year. We did it all in May. So we're well ahead of schedule, and hopefully now we still have a bit of slurry to do. We're on the last few jobs. When I get back at that, I think we're going to add tomorrow, or when I'm doing the last job or so, I'll talk a bit more about that, do another video. Now, the reason I have the camera on my head instead of in front of me, as I normally do with a welcome to my office, is because I wanted to show you picking up the stones as I go along, because I think that might be a bit interesting as well. Not much to see behind me. The ring roller's missing a few rings, but however, can't do much about that. But as I said, this is what it is. We're getting on nicely. Ground conditions are great for this work. We're just thinking we're fairly early getting in our spring stuff, but it's still a great time to get it done. Great time to be getting it done. So I have a good bit to do here, and not so much I think in the next bit of ring roll I have to do, and then I'll be on to spreading dung, and hopefully I'll get a video made, and it will be with the camera excuse me, with the camera facing me, as The umbilical system is actually parked on that farm at the minute, and I have my holder left in that, so I'll be able to pick it up there. It's actually just starting to rain now, or a few drops there coming. Now hopefully that's all it is going to be a few drops. The sky does look like it might smur a bit, but hopefully now it doesn't get too bad, or I will end up having to stop. Our Lemken harrow, we used it here. Now my uncle did the harrowing, so I didn't, so I couldn't do any videos. I was loading fertilizer and seed and whatnot, and it's working great, so it is. We used the 6270 and was fine, pulled it 100%. It was a bit bouncy on the front, probably could have done with a few more weights on it, but sure, how and ever. That's the stone I want to get. I'm going to do one more round when I get to the far end, and then I'm going to start going up and down the field. It's always a hard thing when you're ring rolling. You're trying to compact it but not over compact it, and it always comes to, do you drive across your headlands or do you keep going round and round the field? The problem with going round and round the field is when you're going this way again, the grain, you can't go very fast because it's just so bumpy and rough. But then when you do your headlands, you're compacting the headlands, double compacting them, so to speak, and then doing this way when you do this, it's compaction. It's just trying to get the balance right between not too much compaction but enough compaction. So I don't think I've anything else to say about this. Now I probably will do another video ring rolling when I'm back with her own outfit. It'll be probably later on now, but I think that's really it. If you have any comments, any suggestions, anything like that, please, as always, hit me down in the comments down below and I will get back to you and whatnot. And I think that's it from me. Good luck.